Dig it for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Pryor in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good evening. Welcome to the Hillsboro Event Center. High school boys basketball here is yours tonight on yourliveevent.com. Tonight, as we get things going in the Irie Insurance pregame show, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros do battle with the Dakota Prairie Knights. Burros coming in with a record of 8-5, the Knights 6-7. I'm Kevin Kochman tonight with the broadcast. Keith Meyer by my side tonight. yourliveevent.com as we bring you the action. Hillsboro Central Valley and Dakota Prairie. It is the Burros and the Knights, and the action is yours here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Here in the Irie Insurance pregame show, visit Irie Insurance, IRIEINS.com for more information on your local agents who represent Irie Insurance. We'll hear from both head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Elliot Rutvold, and head coach of the Dakota Prairie Knights, Thomas Trosted. So stick around and join us. Burros, Knights, Dakota Prairie, and Hillsboro Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
Products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. The store that the lumberyard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all Burros the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, Burros, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show as Hillsboro Central Valley set to take on Dakota Prairie in high school boys basketball on yourliveevent.com. The Irie Insurance pregame show gets us underway this evening, and part of the pregame show is pregame conversations and our coaches' comments here tonight. We hear from the head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley boys basketball, Elliot Rutvold. Well, Coach, tonight for the boys, get right back at it here. You got an opportunity to get after Dakota Prairie, a non-region contest, but a game that for the guys, another test here on this chilly night.
Yeah, it's like we've said, we had a little stretch there. We weren't playing very good basketball, and the guys came back to work, and we played well the last few games. And like we talked about, since then, it's more about us than anything else. So we just got to worry about, the team in white tonight and what we do and try to get better every day and every game. And, you only get so many of these, so come ready to play tonight. And, we got 2 in a row tonight and tomorrow, so another test for us, which we'll get later in the season during the region tournament. You get back-to-back games, so you got to be ready to do that.
Absolutely, and I know you've been talking about confidence a lot and a win and getting some positive things like, a couple weeks ago it was shooting started to come around a little bit, and then the wins were coming around, and those are all good things to keep building your team from within.
Yeah, we after we lost Thompson the last one, our third loss in a row, and not very well. We, kind of sat down and went through some things, and had a little heart to heart, and guys kind of, let them know what we're trying to do, and I told them, hey, we just gotta relax and go play some basketball, and let things go a little bit, and we'll work on some of those little things, and we've done that since then, and guys have figured out that when we play well together as a team, and guys are ready to take shots and aren't worried about making mistakes, the game isn't as difficult as sometimes you make it out to be. So for us tonight, we're gonna have to try to get our size inside, take advantage of that, and then defensively we got to do a great job on Stein and Severson. They got two pretty good players that we gotta account for and know where they're at all night long.
I know it seems simple, right? But to be able to play your pace and control the pace of the game, really set things up offensively, defensively, do what you want to do. If you can do that, you're going to be successess.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not a fast-paced team. We want to get the ball inside, take our time. The guys got to be ready to shoot. If we get 2 feet in the lane and kick a ball out to a guy, he's got to be ready to knock that shot down. So we've talked about that a little bit. And then defensively, I think we've been picking it up a little bit. We've always had decent defense all year long, but lately it's been a little bit more connected. Guys are starting to work together on that end of the court, and it's nice to see. So hopefully tonight, we have a great team effort and come out and play hard.
Absolutely. Well, certainly appreciate the time. Good luck to you and the boys, and catch up afterwards.
All right, sounds great. Thank you.
That is the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley boys basketball team, Elliot Rutfeld, joining us part of the pregame show and our pregame coaches' comments. The pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Visit Irie Insurance and IrieINS.com for more information on Irie Insurance and their local agents that can assist you. Pre-game show from Irie Insurance tonight from the Hillsboro Events Center as captains meeting at midcourt. Coverage on YourLiveEvent.com continues after this.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
Welcoming you back to the Irie Insurance pregame show from the Hillsboro Event Center tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and the Dakota Prairie Knights in boys basketball action this evening. The Burros 8-5, the Knights are 6-7. Hearing from our pregame coaches' conversations and our chat we have coming up here with Thomas Trostad, he shared with me that Dakota Prairie hasn't been in school all week. The weather and the different challenges that the weather has brought for the district for Dakota Prairie, they've been no practices, no school this week. They're ready to go though tonight. The boys are excited as our pregame coaches conversation now with the head coach of the Dakota Prairie Knights, that being Thomas Trostad. Coach, tonight for the boys, we're reaching that, we're here in February. It's obviously, kind of crunch time now for the regular season because then we know what happens come March. So for the Knights, how are things going for your boys at this stage?
At this stage, we're kind of coming off a down. We did get a win against Drayton Valley on Saturday. We haven't done any basketball since. We haven't had school or practices this week yet. So it's been kind of a week away from the kids, which I don't know, not good. Didn't like, as a coach, you definitely don't like that, but try to get the kids to watch film as much as possible. But a few games ago, we went on a little bit of a losing streak there, a 5-game losing streak in Ramsey County. North Border hit a last-second three-pointer to beat us, not North Border, North Star, my bad. Hit a last-second three-pointer to beat us by 1 and took a lot of wind out of our sails. So dropped a couple games after that we shouldn't have, we didn't want to, Langdon and Cavalier, but came back, got a good win against Warwick, a good district win to get us back on the right track, and then played 4 wins, and then a good win against Drayton Valley. That's kind of getting us back on the right track here. So not where we want to be at this point in the season, but nothing we can't improve on, and we know we're better, nothing we can't get better at when the crunch time comes here. That's
right, and you bring up the fact too with Region 4, you still got district play too. So just a couple weeks of the regular season, and you're into tournaments.
We got district play, so district tournaments not too far away. We still have a couple more district games coming up. Like we were supposed to play Lakota on Tuesday, but that got rescheduled because of weather. So we got that Monday. We still got New Rockford and Benson County. So those are the big games now that we need to focus on and use these games like tonight and there are other games obviously to get better and do what we can to work on our game and all that kind of stuff.
You talk about the teams on the floor tonight. Both the Burros and the Knights are really not so much concerned about the other team, more so concerned about themselves. And I guess at this stage of the season, that's if you want to get yourself right before you can really worry about the opposition.
Yeah, and it's not like I said, like we're kind of working on us. Not like we're looking past this Hillsboro team, but didn't prepare for them as much because our focus was mainly on Lakota this week. But didn't really prepare for Hillsboro. But watching them last night. Watch some film on them. They're a big team. They're an athletic team. They're lengthy and push around. I mean, they're a team that we want to play against, a good team, so we can see where we need to improve and stuff like that to get ready for our games that count towards our tournament time.
You talk about this week being challenging from the fact of lack of school and lack of being able to get in the gym, things of that nature. What do you want to see from your guys tonight to show that you're making those strides and carrying over from a good win Saturday?
I just want to see don't come out flat. We don't really want to come out flat. I know we haven't, like I said, been in the gym since Sunday for a little bit of guys at open gym, but don't come out flat. Like it's still basketball, and just come out, play our game as best as we can. Play a full 4 quarters, and now we're missing a 6th man tonight with eligibility issues and a couple injuries now, so try to get minutes for other kids to step up and get them some experience on the floor and not run down our main 5 so much for the weekend, and just put a whole solid four quarters together. One thing that has plagued us a lot this year is if we get down, there's been times where we really totally take ourselves out of the game. Like the Cavalier game ended up being a 20-point game when it was 5 after 4. So just put a solid 4 quarters together, something we could take home positive and build on for these upcoming weeks.
Thomas, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the boys tonight.
All right, thank you.
Thomas Trosted, the head coach of the Dakota Prairie Knights, joining us in our pregame conversations here tonight. The pregame coach's comments, part of our Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll get you ready for the ball game here ahead of starting lineups. The Burros and the Knights, Hillsboro, Central Valley, Dakota Prairie, boys basketball on yourliveevent.com.
Start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart Pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Luden's Throat Drops, just $1.49 per package. Health Mart Cold and Flu Severe, 24-count caplets, $5.49. Health Mart Cough DM Liquid, $8.99. Health Mart nighttime liquid caps are $4.99. And get this Health Mart bonus, omeprazole acid reducer. Get 28 tablets plus 14 free for just $15.99. Hillsboro Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Well, the Irie Insurance pregame show has us going with the Borough mascot, checking things out here tonight in Hillsboro at the Hillsboro Event Center. Kevin Kochman along with Keith Meyer bringing you the action here tonight of the Boroughs of Hillsboro Central Valley, winners of 4 consecutive games, taking on the Dakota Prairie Knights. And as Keith, we were talking with Coach Trosted there of Dakota Prairie. You know, the fact that you haven't had a practice all this week, you got to be a little bit, I would think, a little bit nervous as a coach, having not had a chance to prepare a whole lot or even get some shots up. I know they were here early. I saw them in the gymnasium. They got here nice and early today from their trek from all of the different communities that create Dakota Prairie's district, but they had a chance to get some shots up today. Otherwise, it's been nothing this week for them. So I'd imagine you'd want them to, as a coach, you want to get off to a good start somehow, some way tonight.
Absolutely, and to do that, you use your horses. Go to Severson, go to Stein, let those guys do what they do best. Sitting around all week, that can go either way.
Yeah.
It maybe, created a bunch of rust. Then again, I remember playing in college, and when we got our time, at the holiday to get a break, you came back with all kinds of energy,
Sure.
and all the aches and pains and bumps were gone, and you just felt like you could jump out of the gyms. Guys who could jump could do that.
Right.
I could touch the net.
It's going to be interesting to see how they react. Meanwhile, I know Coach Rutfold pretty excited, pretty pleased about how things have been going as of late. You win 4 straight, but it is still continued to be that focus point of Borough basketball. Get yourselves right, boys. Find your way to get to the stage. And now coming off a nice win over Central Cass and now playing back-to-backs. How they start that off here is going to be a key here tonight for the boys. And I think we talked about just getting into your own and controlling here tonight is a key for success here for the Borough boys. The Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. So we get a chance to fire things up with our starting lineups here tonight. Starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. American Crystal Sugar starting lineups, and we do so starting with the lineups of the Dakota Prairie Knights. The Knights come in with a record of 6-7 this evening. As you see, they'll be wearing the black uniforms, the teal or the greenish teal numerals and letters, Knights in the scripted letters on the jersey tops to help you bring in the starting 5 here tonight, with the voice of Rich Gerke in the background here tonight, bringing you the public address announcing here in Hillsboro at the Hillsboro Event Center. As we get the starting lineups first for the Dakota Prairie Knights. The Knights will start a guard, 5'11". He is a junior, 00, Jake Johnson. They'll start another guard, 5'11", senior number 3, Garrett Hawkinson. In the middle, the center is 6'5", senior number 5, Garrett Severson. They'll also start a 6'1", senior guard, number 13, Cade Stein. And finally, a forward, 6'1", senior number 35, Nathan Granis. The Knights head coach, Thomas Trosted, assisted by Eric Jeremo. They are wearing, as mentioned, the black uniforms on the road here tonight, taking on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, as our starting lineups are being brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company here on yourliveevent.com. The Knights getting ready to get back on the court. First time here this week. First time since their win over Drayton Valley Edinburgh, a game that they had on Saturday, a victory 64-48. The American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups now for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Burros will start a 6'6" senior forward, number 5, Gannon Limke, as the young Burros getting a chance to be introduced as well. So it is Gannon Limke, 6'6", will get the start tonight. They'll start a senior 6-foot guard, number 15, Parker Gallagher. They'll start a junior guard, 6'3", number 33, Peter Dryberg. Burros will start at a forward, 6'6", senior, number 44, Caden Waterworth. And they'll start a 6'7" sophomore forward, number 50, Jacob Brandt. The head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burro boys basketball program is Elliot Rutvold, assisted by Jeremy Brandt and Marcus Hughes. Burros are wearing the white uniforms tonight, blue numerals and letters and HCV on those jersey tops. Those folks are your starting lineups, presented to you by American Crystal Sugar Company, bringing you the starting lineups tonight on yourliveevent.com. We'll come right back. The opening tap is next from Hillsboro.
Truby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Burros!
Well, we welcome you back here. I'm not sure where this one came from here, but all of a sudden we're having some phantom fun all of a sudden. There we go. Hey, welcome back. Bringing you the action, the Ira Insurance pregame show wrapping up and getting ready for Hillsboro Central Valley and Dakota Prairie. The Knights will go right to left. The Burros will go left to right again, thanks to our friends, the Ira Insurance pregame show, bringing you the action here in the opening portion of our broadcast tonight on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Coatman along with Keith Meyer bringing you the action tonight from the Hillsboro Event Center. The Burros will go left to right. The Knights will go right to left, and we are underway. Dakota Prairie will win the opening tap, and with it, Cade Stein in the backcourt setting things up. He'll be guarded by the Burros. Swing it right side. Knights basketball into the corner. Little pump fake and swing it around. Three-point look is off the mark for Dakota Prairie, and the rebound goes off of the Burros. Gannon Limke and out of bounds after the Jacob Johnson three-point chance. It's out of bounds. Knights basketball. They'll inbound from the baseline. Just underway, first quarter here in Hillsboro. Three-point look off the mark for Stein, and the rebound comes down to Gannon Limke. Here come the Burros the other way. It's Gallagher. Top of the key, three-point look. Limke lets it rain. Triple good to start for the Burros, leading 3-0 over to the Dakota Prairie Knights here on yourliveevent.com. Knights basketball, they're going to dribble across midcourt. Hawkinson's got it, right elbow. Swing it left side. Stein guarded there by Dryberg, finding Johnson. Back up, three-point look On the way from Stein, no good. Rebound comes down to Waterworth. Burrow's going to push right side, slowing it down. Gallagher up top, three-point look for Brandt. Shot long, rebounded by Gallagher. Brandt looks inside, turning around. Shot goes for Gannon Limke, a quick 5 to give the Burros an early 5-0 lead on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. With the basketball, Hawkinson works it up the court, finds Garrett Severson, his first touch of the night. Severson to Johnson looking inside, spinning, right block, shot up, shot good. Fall away for the senior Garrett Severson, gets the Knights on the board, 5-2. Work it to Dryberg, skip pass left side to Brandt. Brandt's going to step back, another three-pointer. This one goes. Jacob Brandt for 3, and it is 8-2. And a timeout on the court for Dakota Prairie. We'll take it as well. The Burros lead at 8-2 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard. In fact, no timeout, in fact, is the call. So, 6:17 remains first quarter, and the Knights have the basketball. Trailing by 6 early. They'll walk it across midcourt with the basketball. That's Hawkinson. Hawkinson to Severson, top of the key, right side, shares it to Stein. Now Severson in the paint, off the glass. No, was contested. Brandt grabs the rebound. Burrows coming the other way. Brandt, top of the key, picks up the dribble, looks inside. Waterworth turns around, shot off the back iron, and a long rebound comes out to Stein, who wants to push. Up on the left side with a right hand to Cade Stein for 2. Burrows by 4 early on. Hillsboro Central Valley with the basketball, and Gallagher will ring it up the court. Looking inside, Waterworth, good look. Puts it up, right hand shot for Caden Waterworth, good, 10-4. Burrows with the advantage, 5:28 remains in this first quarter of basketball. Knights basketball, they'll share it. Stein sends it out, now inside. Severson backs down the defender. Brandt had his hand on the ball. They call it tie-up. Possession arrow to the Burros, and Hillsboro Central Valley takes the basketball, and a nice defensive play. Jacob Brandt putting the hand on the ball. Burro basketball. Gallagher will walk it across midcourt with a right-hand dribble. Finding Dryberg back up top to Gallagher. Into the corner, going to Brandt, now finding the open man around the perimeter. It's Dryberg. Hesitates, then goes in, draws contact, no foul. Rebound Hawkinson. Knights coming the other way, Dakota Prairie. Stein lost it. Out of bounds, last touch by the Burros. It stays Dakota Prairie basketball. Now the pace of play early on here, Keith, not too helter-skelter. Burros able to control, which is one of their goals early on here tonight. Knights will inbound. They get it to Stein. His three-point shot in the corner, no good. Skying for the rebound is Severson. He'll go for a chance, and it's no good. Rebounded here by Gannon Limke. Sends it out to Dryberg. Skip pass, left side, Gallagher. Three-point look, Limke. He's feeling it early on. 8 of the 13, and it's 13-4 Burros with the advantage. 4.5 to go, first quarter. Hot start, hot shooting for the Burros, and a guy named Limke. Here's a three-point look for Stein. It's no good. Limke grabs rebound number 3. Burros pushing Gallagher. Gallagher on the wing, skip it left side. Brandt steps, three-point look, left side. He's got it. Burros are red hot. Triple for Jacob Brandt and a timeout. 16-4. The lead is 12 for Hillsboro Central Valley on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. YourLiveEvent.com.
Basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common. They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
Back on YourLiveEvent.com in the Hillsboro Event Center, the Burros with a 12-point advantage early on, first quarter. Dakota Prairie basketball, the Burros showing pressure, now applying a little bit at midcourt. Jacob Johnson's got it, finding Severson, turns around. High launch point, shot misses, rebound, Gannon Limke, his fourth. Coming across midcourt, Dryberg, Limke, left side to Gallagher. Dryberg on the right side now. Share it. Looking, firing, finds Limke in the corner. Jacob Brandt looks inside. Waterworth off the glass. Caden Waterworth for two. 18-4 Burros. Largest lead here in the first quarter of basketball. 3:25 remains. Right side. Garrett Hawkinson takes it to the top of the key, shares it. Stein back out. Johnson deep three for the double O. His shot no good. Rebound Jacob Brandt, his second. Burrow's going to push out in transition. Gallagher. Skip right side. Brandt right elbow. Now finding a shot inside for Limke. May have been tipped. Missed shot. Rebound Jacob Johnson. Dakota Prairie basketball. The Knights walk across midcourt. Johnson, the junior guard, finds Stein. Now it's taken away. Turnover, Knights. Layup the other way is Peter Dryberg for two. 20-4. It is a 16-point lead for the Burros. 2:40 remaining first quarter. Now a pass as the Knights turn it over in front of the Burro bench. Garrett Hawkinson lost a handle. 3 turnovers for the Knights, none for the Burros in this first quarter, and that's a stat, Keith, that I know Coach Retful will be pretty pleased with early on.
Absolutely. I can't believe how this game is starting. It's a result of the good outside shooting by the Burros.
Burros basketball. Cooper has it on the right side, sharing it up top. Now looking in as a fresh change of players and a bucket off the bench from Alec Magnuson. The 6'5" senior connects. 22-4. The Burros are red hot on a Thursday night in Hillsboro. Dakota Prairie's Stein drives the paint, loses the handle there. Shot no good. Rebound comes down. As on the rebound, Jace Leshik. Up the floor, Gallagher. Gallagher looks inside and out. 3-point look, Leshik, top of the key, in and out. Magnuson battling, he and Severson tied up. Ball goes the way of Dakota Prairie. Good physical play there by Severson, but Magnuson did not want to be denied. He got physical out there, Keith.
That's a good heavyweight matchup between those two. They're stuck together pretty well, and when they both get their hooks on that ball, I wouldn't want to be in the vicinity.
No, not at all. Knights basketball, they work it up the floor. Severson on the wing. Shares, top of the key to Johnson, looking inside. Good defense there by Cooper. He pokes the ball free. Turnover number 4 on the Knights. Final minute 40 in this first quarter. Driving Cooper, lost a handle. Tracking it down, Cooper still loose. Cooper's got it now on the floor. He'll swing it out. And the Burros have life. Gallagher, left side, finding Cooper outside the arc. His locks flowing in the breeze. Swinging it left side, a jumper. Oh, we're going to get offensive foul on Hillsboro Central Valley. Driving in, they're going to tag Gannon Limke. His first personal, team's first foul for either team here in this first quarter. Minute 24 remaining before the quarter break. And the Knights, first action all this week. Cade Stein going to walk across midcourt with a basketball. He'll find Severson, hands it back. Stein drives, Stein to the basket, no. Rebound comes down, Gallagher, his second board of the night, up the floor, Cooper. Cooper on the wing, up top. That's to Gallagher, swinging around, Limke to Leshik. Jace, back to Gallagher, right side, this is Cooper. Cooper holds it, swings it up top. Final 50 seconds of the first quarter, Gallagher, 15 on the shot clock. Inside, turnaround shot by Limke, no good. Rebound Magnuson, he's fouled by the Knights on the left block. We'll get a foul call here. First on Dakota Prairie. This on Garrett Hawkinson, his first, team's first. So Alec Magnuson, the 6'5" senior forward, 2 points to his credit off the bench thus far to the free throw line for a pair of shots. His first, the right-handed shooter hits. We'll see Limke get a break, Gallagher get a break. Peter Dryberg re-enters along with Caden Waterworth. A couple of subs for the Burros.
Going into this game, I was wondering how the matchup would go inside. I was wondering if the Burros, 4 big guys would wear down Severson. Right now, the depth of the Burros is paying big dividends.
Magnuson misses the second of 2 free throws, and the Burros with a 23-4 lead. Final 23 seconds here in this first half. Shot clock off. Missed shot. Burros rebound Cooper, and they'll hold for the final shot here in this first quarter, it appears. As defense lacks off here is Peter Dryberg near the volleyball line, going to run through the shot selections with 9 seconds. 7, driving, kick it out, Leshik in the corner. The lefty's 3, no good. Rebound, Waterworth, his shot before the buzzer, he hits it. Caden Waterworth with the rebound and put back from the baseline, 25-4. The Burros by 21 at the end of the first quarter on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. We're back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. We remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
Second quarter about to begin here at the Hillsboro Event Center. Kevin Kochman, Keith Meyer joining you here tonight on a frigid Thursday here in February. A hot start for the Burros, however, 25-4 leaders over the Dakota Prairie Knights after 1 quarter of play. Burros inbound. Leshik tosses it in, and it'll be Peter Dryberg swinging around. Also on the floor, Aaron Cooper. Alec Magnuson has touched the ball, and Caden Waterworth inside Magnuson. Ball bounces around, pinballs in the paint. Cooper is trying to bring it out, and he's tripped up. There's some contact, little carnage, and I believe they're going to tag Johnson with it. It's like a little NASCAR race there, Keith. They were kind of piling up on each other there. Johnson with a foul. Burros will inbound from the baseline.
Talladega
inbounding here. Magnuson turns, shot off the rim, no good. Gathers his own rebound. He'll muscle his way up. Alec Magnuson for 2. Burros 27-4 leaders. The lead is 23 points for Hillsboro Central Valley on home court tonight. The Knights up the floor, trying to exercise a little bit of depth as Stein goes right side, going for Severson. He was the last to touch, and it's turnover 5 on Dakota Prairie. They'll try to pick each other up a little bit here. And shell shock to start here for the Knights. See if they can't get some momentum into the second. Meanwhile, the Burros want to stick the pedal to the metal as Cooper has it on the wing. Sets up the offense. Go through their progressions. Waterworth left side to Dryberg. Swing it up top, Magnuson. Leshik dribbles with the strong hand. Left side, he'll pass. Waterworth. Cooper. Cooper with a right hand, now in and out. Holds it high. 9 on the shot clock. Good possession for the Burros. Waterworth, great post move to the basket. That's a good possession for the Burros. 29-4, the lead is 25 for Hillsboro Central Valley. For what it's worth, the Burros are on a 19-0 run as a Knight turnover here is turnover number 6 in the first half.
Well, I love that move by Waterworth on that previous
something?
possession. That you do the turnaround to get the defender going one way, and then you use that step through to go the other way. And it's nigh unto impossible to defend if you do it right, and he certainly did.
That's a fantastic move and very well executed, no doubt. Burros bringing a couple, including Gannon Limke back on the floor, and also Jacob Brandt inside. Here's Limke, shot good. Gannon Limke's in double figures with 10. It's 31-4 Burrows. Advantage 27 points here in this first half of basketball. Now along the baseline, the Knights work the ball to Dylan Weber off the bench. They try to find Stein. It's poked out of bounds. The Burrow mascot looking on. There he is, right down in the corner. Stein ready to inbound. He'll swing it. Severson on the left elbow. Guarded by Brandt. Severson turns, fires out to Stein. No, check that. That's Hawkinson, excuse me. Back to Severson. Severson tries to fire a pass inside, and it's taken away by the Burrows. Some transition. Dryberg up the floor. He lost the handle of it, but the Knights, while they were trying to get the basketball, simultaneously possession and stepped out of bounds, stretching. So, ball stays with Hillsboro Central Valley. 6 minutes to play second quarter. Burrows are set to inbound here. Parker Gallagher will toss it in. Gallagher finding Limke. Work it out to Cooper, top of the key. Cooper with the left hand dribble, shares it up top to Gallagher. Gallagher, right side Brandt, and fires into the corner. Work it to Gallagher. Gallagher up top. Inside Brandt, turn around in the paint. Ball hit every part of the backboard and the rim, just didn't touch the nylon. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Burrow basketball. The lead is 27 for Hillsboro Central Valley in this second quarter. Gallagher set to fire it in, gets it to Limke around the perimeter. Now Brandt, he'll try from deep again, this time no go. And the rebound comes down to Cade Stein, his second on the evening. Knights basketball, trying to break a scoreless streak here. Fire it left side to Johnson. Johnson driving. Free throw line, follow-away jumper, and he does it. Jacob Johnson for two. 31-6 comes with 5:15 remaining. Second quarter. Shot on the other end quickly. Aaron Cooper for two. Hanging with Mr. Cooper, 33-6. Burrows with the advantage. Knights basketball. Hawkinson crosses midcourt. Yes, I've been sitting on that hanging with Mr. Cooper reference for the past 3 or 4 days. Driving in, layup is good. That's Cade Stein for two for the Knights. 33-8. Burrow boys leading Dakota Prairie here tonight on a frigid evening in Hillsboro. Left side, Jacob Brandt. Left side, sharing the basketball to Gallagher. Limke looks at a shot. He'll pull back. Dryberg working Gallagher. Gallagher to Brandt. And Jacob Brandt hits the triple, his third deep ball of the game. 36-8. Burrow boys with the advantage over the Knights. Garrett Hawkinson left side sharing with Granis. Granis up top, Johnson. We'll go to Hawkinson on the right wing. Knights swinging around the perimeter, and we're going to get a hold on the Burrows defensively. Hillsboro Central Valley be tagged with a hole, I believe. We'll get Jacob Brandt for the foul, his first, team second. Not many fouls in this first half of basketball for either team. 2 each. 4:04 remains in the second quarter. 36-8 Burrows with the advantage. YourLiveEvent.com, and Dakota Prairie will inbound the basketball. They'll get it in. Johnson off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Limke, who's going to push. Gannon Limke, rebound 5. He goes up the floor, and they're going to say a goaltending is the call. So the bucket is given to Gannon Limke, trailing on the backside, getting up and slapping the ball against the backboard there as it was still within the realm of the cylinder.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he touched the ball while it was in the cylinder. What he did do is get his hand wound up in the net.
There you go. Your vision is so much quicker than mine, Keith. That's why you're here. I appreciate that. Limke grabs a rebound off the missed shot from Severson. Burrow basketball. 30-point advantage, 38-8. As a swinging right side, Gallagher. Share it to Limke and back out. 3-point look. Brandt shot no good. Ball is tipped and kept alive. Dryberg, good hustle inside like a bunny. He grabs a rebound and goes up for a shot. Now drawing a foul. And Dryberg to the free throw line. As this is called on Jacob Johnson, his second, team's third. So free throws upcoming for 33, Peter Dryberg. Second set of free throws attempted by the Burrows tonight. His free throw misses. He'll have another. And we'll get a timeout. Timeout Dakota Prairie with 3:21 to play in the second quarter. Community on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard. It is the Burros by 30 on yourliveevent.com.
Vets Club. It's where Borough sports fans meet after every game. The Hillsboro Vets Club is cheering for the Burros and also very appreciative of the community support of all of their fundraisers, their events, and just stopping in to enjoy the social and great atmosphere at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck, Burros, from all your friends and veterans from the Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Borough sports fans and us broadcasters meet after every game.
38-8 out of the timeout. Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. Burros controlling here against Dakota Prairie. A key in the conversation we had with Coach Rutfold early on tonight. Burros are executing at a high level early on and holding steady. 3:21 remains second quarter and a big lead for the Burro boys. Hillsboro Central Valley at the free throw line. Second free throw is good for Peter Dryberg. He makes one of two. 39-8 is the score, a 31-point advantage for the Burros. Dakota Prairie has scored 4 points in each quarter played thus far. Looking to try to spark something before halftime. Hawkinson, now a three-point look here out of the timeout from Stein. No good. Gannon Limke, leading rebounder in the game, grabs his 7th rebound. He's closing in on a double-double here tonight. Bringing it out. Top of the key, Burrow basketball. Limke swings it left side. Dryberg, now a three-point look for Waterworth. No good. Burros are certainly testing from outside. They've been pretty strong with their deep shots early on as well. Cade Stein with a rebound offensively, setting up the Knights. Stein hands it off. Severson back to Stein. They share it around. Right side, Johnson. Getting it to Hawkinson. Now turning inside, Severson. Around Waterworth. Gets a shot up. Does not go. Has to earn every inch he gets there for space. And Brandt with a rebound. Dryberg. Skip it left side. Limke. 3 points for the Burros? You betcha. That barely even moved the net. 42-8. 34-point advantage for the Burros here with just over 2 minutes to play before halftime. Looking in. Knights will turn it over as they try to get it inside and pass just a little bit on the outstretched arm of Nathan Granis. Line change coming for the Burros as Cooper returns. We've got Leshik back in, and Alec Magnuson will join Gallagher and Limke on the floor. Cooper. Left side to Magnuson. Gallagher now back up top, Limke. Find Leshik on the right side. Work it to Magnuson. Left side passing Cooper. Steps up, free throw line area, jump shot, no good. Follows it with his own rebound. Good rebound there by Aaron Cooper. Gallagher finds Leshik. Cooper, left side, Gallagher driving in. Fire it out, this is Limke. Limke spins, floater, good. Gannon Limke. 9 in the second quarter, 17 in the first half. 44-8. Burros by 36 points. Just over a minute to play before halftime, and we'll get a foul before the shot. I believe they're calling it here. 24, that's Leshik, Jace Leshik. His first, team's third on the Burros. Each team with 3 fouls here in the first half. Substitution sees Dylan Weber enter, and Nathan Gratis with a break for the Knights. Inbounds coming for Hawkinson. He'll fire it in. Stein, three-point look, no good. The rebound is down to Cooper, his third rebound of the ball game. Up the floor, and Leshik to the basket. He's fouled on his way up. Will go to the free throw line. Jace Leshik, the senior, off the bench, now heads to the free throw line after Cade Stein is tagged with his first personal, team's fourth here tonight. Leshik looking for his first points of the game. He's had a couple of opportunities. At the line, misses the first. He'll have a second. Burros 44-8, leading the Dakota Prairie Knights tonight. Free throw is no good. Rebound Stein. Leshik misses both at the free throw line, and Stein with the board. Inside a minute to go. First half of basketball. Inside passing. Ball is tipped. Limke guarded by guarding Severson that time, and a turnover. defensively a steal. Magnuson up the floor, swinging around left side and up. Cooper. 25 on the shot clock. Left side, firing at Cooper. He's got the ball now, free throw line area, extended, swing it left side. Gallagher. Magnuson gets by the defense. Magnuson shot no good. Rebound Limke, his shot, yes, it goes, and a foul. Gannon Limke, 8 rebounds and 19 first half points. And the foul is tagged to Dylan Weber, his first and team's 5th. So Limke to the line, tries to make it the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Spins the ball around the hips and missed the free throw. Rebound comes down to Garrett Severson, 46-8. The lead is 38 points for Hillsboro Central Valley. Dakota Prairie Stein drives in. We're going to have a foul before Stein began the big drive and a reach in on the Burros. This will be the second on Jace Leshik, team's 4th. 12.5 to go here before halftime. We'll see if the Knights can draw up a play and get another bucket to go before the half. Hawkinson trying to inbound, and we'll get a foul away from the basketball. And they're going to get Leshik again. Leshik is doing what he can, I guess, to foul out before halftime. Maybe not. He'll stay out there. He's got 3 fouls now in the first half, 3 of the 5. Inbounds coming. Stein in the corner. Works inside, turnover. Burrows with the steal, up the floor. Gallagher up with the right hand on the left side, his first 2 of the game. And we'll see if Hawkinson gets it off at half court. It just about goes. 48-8, the Burros by 40 at halftime. YourLiveEvent.com and the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. The halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Updahl. It's coming next.
Owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
With the risks found in agriculture, it's important to have a crop insurance agent that understands your situation. Someone who will review your numbers and consider the different scenarios. Someone who understands farm programs and add-on options. IRE Insurance is here to help. With real-world experience, IRE Insurance will customize a plan to minimize your risk. Find out more at ireinsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
It's the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency halftime report here on YourLiveEvent.com. You see the score. It is the Burros 48, the Dakota Prairie Knights 8. So we catch a little bit of the action here. I'm sure Ryan wouldn't be too upset if we watch a little bit of the young basketballers out here, the young Burro girls out there practicing away here tonight. A chance to shine in front of the crowd here tonight, taking in the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Dakota Prairie Knights. Halftime report here from Farmers Union Insurance agent Ryan Updahl in Hillsboro. Well, we look at our first half, and it's been all Burros, as Kevin Kochman along with Keith Meyer here with you with the halftime report here today. And Keith, I know we talked about it just, the fact that the Burro boys wanted to come out and talked about it with Coach Rutfold in the pregame conversation. Come out tonight, control the game. And I don't know if you could have drawn it up much better than what they've got going right now. A 40-point lead at halftime, and you've got a Burro team that, to my statistics, didn't turn the ball over in the first half. And I don't know that there are many scenarios that you could ever say that you didn't turn the ball over in a half of basketball. My word.
No, that's an indication that the Burros are, well, they hope anyway, that they're coming of age. They're getting used to their patterns. They're learning who should be handling the ball and when and where. All that stuff plays together to be a competitive, championship kind of a team. Hopefully they in their minds they're going to continue that in the second half. But yeah, no turnovers. That's pretty incredible.
And for the Dakota Prairie Knights, we were curious, and I know Coach Trosted was curious too. Haven't done a thing since Saturday because of weather and different things that tie in with that and the distance that separates the communities in the Dakota Prairie School District. So he was a little concerned of how was the team going to respond tonight. I think you're going to look at maybe one of two ways, and this is the way that he did not want to see. He didn't want to see the guys come out and score 4 points in the first quarter, 4 points in the second quarter. So looking to develop something and try to find some positivity because they want to spark this. Whether it's tonight or moving forward, you want to get a spark somehow out of this game, and they're going to need something in the second half to spark just to kind of get things going because, like we talked about, without 4 days without practice, that's a long time to go without ball here, and we're kind of getting that crunch time of the season for the Knights.
Yeah, it's too bad that they had to miss all this practice time. Especially now it's a critical time of the year that you've got to put yourselves together for the stretch run. And you just can't do that when you have to sit at home for 3 days.
Yeah. Unfortunate scenarios.
Absolutely. What they need to do with the second half is just relax and play some basketball.
Yep.
I mean, the game is, unless the earth opens up and swallows San Francisco or something, the game is decided. They just need to come out and get their feet back under themselves, play some basketball, move the ball, do what they do, and try and get themselves going a little bit for the upcoming weekend.
Absolutely. We'll talk about stats, break down the first half scoring in just a moment. Halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance agent Ryan Updahl in Hillsboro. Burros 48 and the Knights of Dakota Prairie 8.
Basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common. They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Need seed for your farm? Contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. Find all of your hardware needs. If you're doing yard and garden work, Olson Hardware has the lawn and garden tools, rakes, shovels, hose, and more, plus all of your lawn care needs too. If you're getting ready to do your outdoor projects this summer, stop by Olson Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the accessories. And if you're in need of a mattress upgrade, be sure to stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress. Olson Hardware can repair your major appliances too. They are your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro. Stop in today.
Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance halftime report on yourliveevent.com from Hillsboro and the Hillsboro Event Center. The Burros with a 48-8 lead over Dakota Prairie. For the Knights, a couple of points in the first half of scoring. Jacob Johnson, Garrett Severson, each with 2, and Cade Stein has 4. As the Knights go, they have 9 rebounds and 10 turnovers. Nothing really for foul trouble. Johnson does have 2. They did not attempt a free throw in the first half. For Hillsboro Central Valley in the first half, they did not have any turnovers in the first half of play. No turnovers. 22 rebounds. And 2 of 7 from the free throw line were the Burros. Aaron Cooper with 2 points. 19 points, 8 rebounds from Gannon Limke in the first half. Parker Gallagher's got a pair of points, I should say. 3 for Peter Dryberg. 8 points for Caden Waterworth. 9 from Jacob Brandt. 5 from Alec Magnuson. Burros foul trouble. Jace Leshik has 3 in the first half of play. Getting ready for second half basketball on yourliveevent.com as the Burros with a 40-point advantage over Dakota Prairie. Second half is next.
Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Contact the guys at RDK Enterprises before the winter breaks to spring and your equipment isn't ready for the field. RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them up and schedule your maintenance or software updates at 701-636-2119. They're more than happy to talk about any other issues that may be affecting your precision planting. Spring is closer than you think, and RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro and Drayton can help you out. 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Second half is underway. Hillsboro Central Valley and Dakota Prairie. Third quarter as Stein goes to the rack. Missed the shot to start. Rebound comes down to Caden Waterworth. Burros lead it 48-8. Just getting the third quarter underway tonight at the Hillsboro Event Center. Kevin Kochman, Keith Meyer bringing you the action tonight of the Burros and Dakota Prairie Knights. Three-pointer out of the gates. Gallagher's 3, no good. Long rebound comes down to Peter Dryberg. His shot off the glass is good. Dryberg with 5. 50-8, the Burros by 42 points, the advantage here in this third quarter. Stein drives, picks up the dribble, finds Hawkinson, holds it high. Hawkinson trying to set up the Knights here offensively in the half court. 15 on the shot clock, right side. Sherritt, three-point look, you got it. That's Garrett Severson. A triple for Garrett Severson, 50-11. The Knights are in double figures here in this third quarter. Right side, it's going to be Brandt for the Burros. Finding the open Waterworth inside, and Caden in double figures with 10. 52-11, Burros. Hillsboro Central Valley. Back defending is Dakota Prairie going with Johnson, Hawkinson, Severson, Stein, and Granis on the floor. Granis has it. Finds Hawkinson. Left side to Severson. Severson pumps. Free throw line jump shot off the back iron. Rebound to Caden Waterworth, his 4th rebound of the ball game. Now find Gallagher. Gallagher, three-point look, decides against it. Finds Brandt, who kisses it off the glass. Jacob Brandt with 11. 54-11 Burros. 6 minutes to play, third quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley trying to make it 5 wins in a row. They're coming in hot tonight following their victory most recently Saturday against Central Cass, and Burros will be in action tomorrow night as well. As again, the schedule gets a little thick. They'll be home against Park River, Fortville, Lankin tomorrow night after the Burros with a steal here up the floor. Gallagher's shot no good. Rebound comes down to Stein. Cade Stein, rebound 5. Knights basketball. Dakota Prairie out of Region 4. Gearing up. They've got the district tournament coming in a couple of weeks. 3-point look, no good for Johnson. Rebound down to Peter Dryberg. Dryberg worked the basketball to Parker Gallagher. Back to Dryberg on the right elbow. In the corner, Jacob Brandt stepping up. 3-pointer, no good. Good box out there by Hawkinson. Going to get a foul call on the Burros. A push on Peter Dryberg, his first, team's first. And so the Knights will inbound. Hawkinson across midcourt for Dakota Prairie. Picks up the dribble. Kick it right side to Severson. Shot in and out, rebound to Brandt, that's his fourth. Coming across midcourt, Gallagher finding Dryberg. Jacob Brandt looks Waterworth's way, spins, goes up, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Jacob Johnson is second. Stein. Dakota Prairie walking across midcourt, left side passing. This will be Severson. Back to Johnson. Johnson with it. Guarded by Gallagher. Left side, Hawkinson. 15 on the shot clock. Look in. They're going for Granis, and we'll get a foul right along the baseline. Foul will be on the Burros. They're going to call Caden Waterworth his first, team second. And so Burros will make that substitution. They'll go to the bench and bring in Alec Magnuson and Jace Leshik, playing with 3 fouls. Aaron Cooper in the game. It'll be Dryberg, Brandt, Waterworth coming out. Now inside to Granis. So shot contested, no good, draws a foul. We'll go to the free throw line. That's Nathan Granis trying for his first points of the ball game. We'll go to the free throw line as Alec Magnuson with his first personal, team's third in this third quarter. 4:21 remaining in the third quarter. At the line, Granis, free throw, no good. Nathan Granis at the line, the 6'1" senior. First free throw attempt is no good. He'll have his second. Second free throw is off the mark. Rebound coming down. Gannon Limke, that's rebound number 9. Granis misses both. Burros leading 54-11. 4:10 to play, third quarter. Cooper finds Magnuson. Finds Gallagher, who drives. Gallagher to the basket. Oof, overshot it off the back iron. Garrett Severson, his fourth. Severson in trouble, finds it to the corner, and Cade Stein. Stein to Severson. In the corner, left side now on the wing to Johnson. No good. Rebound, Cooper. Cooper pushes. Nice fancy move. Aaron Cooper for 2. 56-11 Burros. 3:30 to go, third quarter. Cade Stein, deep three-pointer off the back iron. Long rebound, rolling. Johnson going to get it outside the arc. Now Stein lost a handle. Granis shot, no good. Draws a foul. Foul will be on the Burros. Jace Leshik is fourth, team's fourth. Jace is filling up the stat category with fouls tonight. Someone's got to foul, though, right? If someone's going to have to foul.
No, they don't.
Granis free throws. He hits it. Nathan Granis makes the first. We'll see if Peter Dryberg re-enter and exiting Parker Gallagher on a substitution. Dennis Rodman's role to rebound and foul people. Miss free throws. Granis misses. Rebound Leshik. I don't know if it was Rodman's role to... He made more free throws. He wasn't Shaq. Rodman sometimes would have like 3 points and 24 rebounds in a game. He was 3 for 3 at the line.
Yep.
Passing inside. Great pass. Dryberg finds Alec Magnuson, who puts it in for 2. Magnuson, 7 off the bench. 58-12. Burros with the advantage. 2:50 to go. Stolen away, Limke. Picks off a pass from the Knights. They were trying to get it inside. Limke now lost a handle, and that might be the first turnover by the Burros tonight. It is the first turnover, but on the backside, Dryberg with a block. Fancy move. Good defensive effort there by Dryberg. Now a three-pointer for Limke in the corner. No good. Going to get a push. And it'll be Dakota Prairie basketball. They're going to call Cooper with a push. His first, team's fifth on the Burros. You see Limke sit, and back in the ball game, Caden Waterworth. 6 fouls on the Burros. No, it is 5. Who do they got in charge of the scoreboard tonight over there, pressing buttons? Scotty? No.
Yep.
No. Scotty wouldn't make that mistake. Hawkinson's got it. Severson back to Hawkinson. The Dakota Prairie Knights playing catch outside the arc. Jacob Johnson between the legs, goes left side with it. Around the perimeter, Hawkinson launches, right-hand shooter, no good. Long rebound comes out. 0-0 Johnson, no good. Rebound comes down, Jace Leshik. And it is Burro basketball. Peter Dryberg, Energizer Bunny tonight, works it to Magnuson, to Leshik. Jace outside the arc, finding Waterworth. Burrows, good possession here. Dryberg driving to the basket. Peter Dryberg lays it in for 2. He's got 7 points tonight. 60-12 Burrows. Minute 35 to go. Get a wholesale change here for the Burros. Coming up is Severson, deep three-pointer. Garrett Severson connects, giving the Knights fans something to cheer about here. 60-15. Dakota Prairie has scored 7 now here in the third quarter. Right side, Cooper outside the arc. Dribbles down to the baseline. Now good defense by Johnson, putting pressure on him. Dryberg, 17 on the shot clock. Good pass here as Waterworth fakes left, goes right, puts up the baby hook shot, no good. And the long rebound is going to be Waterworth coming away with it. 3-point look for Cooper, no good. Cooper tries to save it, but the ball does go out of bounds. Turnover 2 on the Burros. Wholesale changes for the Burros as Riley Olson checks in. Alex Cotton is in the ball game. Of course, we got 22 out there, and would be a 22 without a name. I believe that's Michael Longthorne. That's what I'm going to go with anyway, Coach. Passing, shooting, Hawkinson got it. Dakota Prairie on the board again. 60-17. Burrows up the floor. Olson sharing with Gavin Mitzel. Longthorne shot, no good. Rebound, Severson. His 5th of the night. Final 15 seconds, third quarter. The shot clock is off. Severson and Dakota Prairie with it. 60-17, the Burros have the lead. There will be running clock in the fourth quarter. Johnson with it, 4 seconds, passing in. Weber and a foul. Landon Olson also out on the floor for the Burros.
Riley Olson found himself behind the offensive player and tried to reach from behind. That's going to get you fouled every time. You got to get at least into a half front position.
Riley hit with his first, team's 6th now. We've got the Olson spelling it with an E-N and another Olson with the O-N on the roster. 3-point look at the buzzer. Severson's 3 misses, and we go to the fourth quarter again. We'll be running clock. Hillsboro Central Valley still in control, 60-17 over the Dakota Prairie Knights on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette seed sales scoreboard. Fourth quarter's next.
Reed Insurance. Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
60-17, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Dakota Prairie as we'll begin the fourth quarter coming up. Fourth quarter, we'll have running clock. Burrows in control here tonight against Dakota Prairie. Borough basketball, Alex Cotton with a jumper. It's no good. Long rebound comes down. That's Dylan Weber. And for Dakota Prairie, as Keith Meyer joins me here tonight, Kevin Kochman with the broadcast. And Keith, we talked about it. For Dakota Prairie, play some basketball, get your offense going, treat this fourth quarter, and try to get better here in this fourth quarter as the Knights turn it over. Driving, shot up, floater, no good for Longthorn, but it just about goes. And good to see that bench interaction as the Borough starters are now sitting. Jacob Johnson hit with his third, team's first in the second half, and to the free throw line will be Micah Longthorn.
I think you're going to see the Knights starters play quite a bit this quarter. You know, sometimes coaches, obviously with this score, will go freely to their bench. I'm guessing that the starters for Dakota Prairie are going to play, though, because they just need the court time.
This week, they sure do.
Yep.
Longthorn at the line, try to make good on the second. Good. 1 of 2 there for Micah. 61-17, Burrows in control. Dakota Prairie basketball, and Stein has it. Again, one of the starting 5. He'll work it to Hawkinson, part of that starting 5, along with Dylan Weber off the bench. Work it inside, and it's going to be taken away. The Burrows with a steal. That's Gavin Mitchell taking the basketball away from Dakota Prairie. Longthorn. Olsen, Riley's got it in the corner. Held back on the shot. Alex Cotton working it in. Turnaround jumper. No good by Landon Olsen. And the rebound is down, and here comes Trey Lillehaugen. He pushes up the floor. I saw Trey play a lot in the junior varsity game. Kind of a ball of energy out there for the Knights on the JV side. Now he's getting some opportunity to play on the varsity as well. As Severson also joins him on the floor. Lillehaugen to Severson. Severson tries to pass to nobody as the ball is tipped out of bounds by the Burrows. So it stays with Dakota Prairie. Stein looks to do the inbounding in front of the bench. Just over 6 minutes, 10 seconds to play with a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Burrows looking to make it 5 wins in a row tonight. Stein bounces off of Olsen. Nice shot by Cade Stein creating. He's got 6 on the night. 61-19. Olsen looking in to Olsen. Landon fires it out around the perimeter. Longthorn, right side to Alex Cotton. Goes into the corner. Mitzel back up top. Longthorn, lots of passing. Finding it again to Landon Olsen. Back to Longthorn for 3 in front of the Borough bench. It's no good. Rebound, still free, still loose, and Mitzel grabs it. We'll get a foul on the Knights. Long rebound. Gavin Mitzel eventually corrals it. And they're going to call an arm foul on Weber, his second, team second.
That could have been a flagrant foul on Mitzel because, you know, he didn't hit anybody, but he swung that elbow around. And it doesn't matter if you hit anybody or not. When you swing it, that's cause enough for a flagrant foul, so he's just got to be careful of that.
Absolutely. It's one of those situational things you just got to be aware of. As a drive to the basket by Longthorn draws a foul. And it'll be a push offensively on the Burrows. They're going to tag Landon Olsen. Was away from the basket. His first, team's 7th now. And on the other end, it's the Knights going to the free throw line. Again, bonus time here. And with running clock, the final 4:35 to go here tonight. Granis to the line. Nathan Granis, 1 of 4 shooting free throws this evening for the Knights. He'll miss this one, rebounded by the Burrows, and that is Alex Cotton grabbing the board. He'll push. Cotton, right side. Get it to Mitzel, now back inside. Olsen, no good, gets his own rebound, draws a foul. Landon Olsen will go to the free throw line here for the Burrows. So we're getting a foul on Weber, his 3rd and team's 3rd now on the Knights. Landon Olsen to the free throw line, looking for his first points of the game for the Burrows.
Olsen's been struggling a little bit lately when he gets varsity time. He's I don't know if he's focusing on the defender and his hand in his face, but he's missing those easy shots that he was hitting earlier in the season. Regardless, I think he's going to be a good inside force for the Burros next year.
63-19 Burros, and they did stop the clock during the free throws. That might be something they do. I don't know the exact rule myself. I've seen it done in different facets. I think it sort of at the whim of the officiating crew and the clock running crew on that night, but instructed Scott to start stopping there and let the free throws happen, which let the guys extend the game a little bit here tonight. Stein, and as we talk, good for the Knights of Dakota Prairie to get a little more time here tonight. Cotton grabs a rebound off a missed shot. Good defense by the Burros up the floor. Looking a pass inside, Longthorn back out. Riley Olsen, 3 in the corner. This one may have been deflected. It may have been deflected. I'm not certain. He's got a big smile on his face, which leads me to believe it might not have been Keith.
He's got a big smile because he just airmailed that thing.
And Dad's got a smile on his face, too, across the way.
He should.
Okay. I gave him the benefit of the doubt from a long distance, and he smiles.
Yeah, we got to call a spade a spade.
You sure do. 3 minutes to go. Double O Johnson, three-pointer off the front iron, no good. Rebound comes down. That's Longthorn. Micah grabs the board. He'll push. Micah Longthorn to the basket. And one, a chance at a three-point play. That's a good old coast-to-coast move there, Keith.
That guy is really turning into a weasel around the basket. He can juke and jive, and he finds the tiniest little gaps, scoots through them, and then does that scoop layup, and he scores a lot off of that.
We'll see Braden Walsh get ready to check in momentarily. Also into the game, Jack Paulsrud in for the Burros. As a three-point play for Michael Longthorn. It's a 4-point fourth quarter here, and gets a fist pump from Coach Rutfold. And Braden Walsh enters the game as well now for the Burros. Final 2:20 to play. Hillsboro Central Valley a 66-19 lead over the Dakota Prairie Knights. Knights basketball. Granis, Johnson back inside, driving. Shot is good for Landon Hendrickson, who's in the ball game for Dakota Prairie. Walsh, share it with Mitzel. Three-point look for Alex Cotton, in and out. Rebound, Mitzel. Extend the possession, Olsen, Landon Olsen to the basket. His shot goes. Now hopefully, Keith, as you were mentioning, maybe tonight's a good night for Landon Olsen off the bench to get some confidence and find his way into the scorebook a little more frequently in his varsity time. Meanwhile, Dakota Prairie, final 90 seconds. We'll work the basketball to Dylan Weber. Stick around for our postgame report. The coach is calling a timeout just for substitution. I don't think they're actually going to stop play. Outside of, the legit, I don't think they're going to take a break. Looks like they're bringing in Holden Lenz. He checks in for Dakota Prairie. Granis checks out. Knights inbound, Landon Hendrickson. Hendrickson shares to Johnson. He pumps and drives, puts up a shot. It's off the iron. Goes to the free throw line, is earning an opportunity at the charity stripe.
One thing I'd like to mention, Braden Walsh just came in a couple of minutes ago. He is a young man that just loves the game. He was always, when I was coaching girls, he would come to the gym and he'd be over on the sideline bouncing the ball, shooting the ball on the side baskets. He just loves the game, and, as a senior, he knew he wasn't going to get a lot of playing time this year. Too many athletes in front of him, but he stuck with it just because he likes to play the game and he likes being around.
There he had a chance at a three. It does not go. But it is something, and you have to, I know Coach has talked about this too, is a long three for Dakota Prairie, no good. You talk about having, go back to the 16-17 season, you had your 7 core players, and then you had role guys. And some of those role guys didn't get much time at all. And knowing your role and embracing what you have to be a part of the team, and Braden definitely is an example of that, no question about it.
Yep, you just love to see kids that like to be out there stay with it. I mean, he could have said, "Oh, I'm never going to play. I'm going to be embarrassed. Be the last guy off the bench." He didn't care. He wants to play.
You get him an opportunity. Now tonight he's getting a chance to play, and others get that opportunity as Lenz makes a free throw. 68-22, and we'll see if the Burros get another shot here as Cotton kicks it out. Walsh for three, left side. Does he hit it? Too strong. It was on line, just a little strong. 26 seconds to go, and you get the feeling now, Keith, that the Burros are going to do what they can to get him another chance.
Yep. I hope they do. He's a good kid.
Inbounds coming. Jack Paulsrud tosses it into Alex Cotton. Hands it to Walsh. They're encouraging him to shoot. Braden's got it. He'll pass inside. Back out to Olsen. Walsh driving. Walsh to the basket. His shot might have been tipped. It just short. Rebound Weber. And Dakota Prairie is going to hold on to this one and run out the clock. An energetic basketball game goes the way of Hillsboro Central Valley tonight. 68-22. It's 5 in a row for Hillsboro Central Valley boys basketball. On the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley improves to 9-5 on the season with a 68-22 victory over the Dakota Prairie Knights. You caught it here on yourliveevent.com. Stick around for our post-game report, which is coming your way next from Hillsboro.
Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro, for when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair. Visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Gazette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Gazette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Valley General Store is ready for your business. Valley General Store is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the intersection of Highway 200 and Highway 75. They can meet many of your needs with hardware, plumbing, electrical, tools, groceries, meat, fresh produce, frozen foods, baked goods, paper products, pet supplies, and other household goods. Check out Valley General Store's Facebook page for the weekly grocery sales flyer. Now open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. It's Valley General Store in Halstead.
68-22, Hillsboro Central Valley over Dakota Prairie. Your final score, boys basketball here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman, Keith Meyer with you in this post-game report as get a chance to do the game summary here and recap this one. And really, again, Keith, as we talked at the onset, talked about it with Coach Rutfold earlier tonight too, setting the tone, complete game. They got that here tonight from the boys. They carried it over. There was no letdown. They jumped out early, led 25-4 after the first, 48-8 at the halftime mark, 60-17 in the third, and just doing everything they wanted to do. They controlled the game from tip to final horn tonight.
What impressed me, in retrospect, was the Burros' passing. They made a lot of nifty passes. Couple examples, when the guard had the ball out at the top of the key, as a point guard, the guys that were posted up down low were doing a tremendous job of sealing their defender away from the basket and then putting out a hand towards the basket, and that ball just came zipping in there and hit that hand that they had up just perfectly, and they ended up with a layup. And that kind of example was going on, all game. Just a very crisp passing game for them. And I don't know what we ended up for the total for turnovers for the Burros, but they, being that crisp, that's why they didn't have many turnovers. So I think that was one of the biggest things for them. And as Coach Rutfeld looks at the video, he's going to see that and he's going to feel good about that. Also, they use their size inside to kind of drive Severson nuts. If it wasn't one guy, it was another, ready for a rebound. They just did an excellent job on the boards tonight.
It was enjoyable to see, and I had them down for just 2 turnovers. They forced 14. Defensively, they were very. Seemed like they just followed and executed really well. Here's what we're going to do, and we're going to find a way. And the boys found a pass. They weren't afraid to shoot, hitting from deep early, and the shots are falling. And when the shots are falling, you're in a good way in a basketball world. So quality win for the Burros. They make it 5 in a row. They moved to 9-5, while the Knights dropped to 6-8 with the loss from Dakota Prairie. Stick around. Post-game report continues. More to come from Hillsboro after the Burros' victory over Dakota Prairie. YourLiveEvent.com.
West Main Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, Calzones, Signature Pizza, Famous Cheese Squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers, sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza. Here's why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Wright Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Wright Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Wright Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Wright Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Wright Implement, 701-636-5692.
This is Jack Pulsard from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School District, reminding you that ethics, integrity, and respect are values important to our daily lives. In our sporting events, they are translated into one word: sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is one of the strongest educational lessons and lifetime values taught by school activities. Remember that one simple word: sportsmanship. It's how you play the game. This message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Borough boys earning a victory, a 68-22 win over Dakota Prairie. Boys basketball here tonight on yourliveevent.com. We'll talk Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Keeping you connected, it's the folks at Halstead Telephone Company. Visit halsteadtel.com for more information. Keith, when we talk about a connection, connecting on shots early. You talk about some of the things that a team can do. When you're playing basketball, obviously you want the ball to fall in the hole. How good is that for your confidence in a Borough team that has been preaching confidence here, especially after that tough stretch of 3 losses in a row? Coach Rutfold and the crew are really working hard to build that confidence, build the team up. What better way than to get your shots falling and connecting early on?
Yep. Hitting those first shots, it takes away the fear of shooting. You don't start to get thoughts in the back of your head that, oh, I missed the last one, I missed the last 2. I better not shoot this thing, I better give it to somebody else. You're in rhythm, and you alluded to it before the last break. That's often an indicator, those shots going in is often an indicator of the level of intensity you've got. Because if you're intense and in the right frame of mind, you catch the ball in balance, you turn to the basket, you're in balance, you elevate, everything is as it should be, and then the ball's going to go in.
Absolutely. Well, that's our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Let's go right into post-game coaches' comments here as we'll get a chance once we get the right things to snap out of the. There we go. Now we're gonna play. All right, here we go. Post-game coaches' comments. We have head coach Elliot Rutfold of the Borough boys joining us following the victory tonight over Dakota Prairie. And coach, we were talking about it. Boy, hot start. The guys never let the foot off the gas and just played a really solid game here tonight and a quality victory for the boys.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like I've been telling them for the last couple weeks, it's the name on your jersey. It doesn't matter what name's on the other jersey. You got to come out with that same kind of intensity, that same kind of desire, and just get out there and play hard and play together. I thought defensively, we were pretty connected tonight, did a nice job, getting a hand on Stein out there, making him take some tough shots that first half. Walling up on Severson in there, making it tough for him to score, and then we rebounded the heck out of it. They got one shot and done, and we rebounded it, got out. We were able to make a few threes early when they packed it in, and plus got some transition buckets, and then they went man-to-man, and we just, started pounding it inside against them, and that was pretty much the end of it. So that first half, I liked what I saw, and the guys played hard. Even that second half, wasn't as smooth, wasn't as pretty. We took a little more time off the clock when we, in our half-court offense, didn't transition as much. But what I liked is I thought the guys played hard still that second half. And sometimes that's tough to do when you got a 40-point lead. But like I told them, you play like it's tied. We're not going to press. We're not going to do any of that stuff. But you play like it's tied, and it's tied. They're going to play their top guys the whole second half. So you guys coming in off the bench, you're going to get a chance to play against their starters. So get out there and do the job. And I thought Micah did a nice job on Stein there, when Micah Longthorne, and Landon did a good job on Severson. The other guys did a nice job. Just a little different team for us when we take our size out. But for the most part, I thought it was a good effort overall for the guys.
I kind of was shocked, and I don't know my unofficial stats, but I was kind of shocked at halftime. I looked down on my stat sheet and I thought, isn't there supposed to be something in the turnover category? I didn't have any for your guys in the first half, and only maybe a couple in the second half, maybe a couple, 3, 4, less than a handful in the game. That's clean basketball.
Yeah, I thought we did a nice job taking care of the basketball. And they weren't pressuring us; they were packing it in pretty good. And but you still got to make good passes, and you still got to make good decisions. And I thought the guys did that for the most part. And then Gannon hitting some threes, Jacob hitting some threes early, and like I've always said, our big guys are just as good as shooters as anybody else that we have. So they got the light out there. But the nice thing about most of those threes were Gannon took a couple in transition as the trailer. Jacobs, his were off. The offense skip pass across to him. Nobody comes out on you. We get 2 or 3 sides, take a look inside. He's catching it in rhythm and taking the shot. And that's the big thing. I thought, for the last 3 weeks, I've been telling them that, hey, touches in the paint, but if you get a good look, catch it in rhythm and knock it down. If you're not ready to shoot, don't shoot it. And the guys are buying into that and playing a lot more relaxed. That's important as well. And like I said, I like the passing we had tonight. Started the second half, I thought there was some great passing out there between our bigs. That's nice to see when those guys can do it. When we get whatever we got out of our, what do we have, 48 out of our 4 bigs? I mean, we'll take that any night. And then our guards just got to get enough to make it happen. And I thought our guards played well too.
Quality win for the boys and back-to-backs. Now you're home again tomorrow night. You're going to be at CV, but another opportunity in a region contest tomorrow evening. Yeah, that's a big one. You're playing in a region game, and we got guys lots of rest tonight. So tomorrow it's the same kind of thing. You got to come out with that intensity, come out with that fire, and just get off to a good start. And like I said, play connected and play together. And the guys are starting to do that and cheering each other on, getting open shots for each other, and that's what it's about. And it's good to see. Like I told them, hey, we're making some strides, but we still got a ways to go, and we just want to see that steady build here for this month of February and get ourselves in position to be playing our best basketball by the end of this month and into March. And if we do that, we'll feel pretty good about things. Before this 5-game streak, you don't know how much fun the guys were having. And nobody likes losing, but you see the bench, the way that, like you said, the connected nature. They're cheering for each other. They're enjoying each other, and that comes when you're having fun playing the game. Yeah, and we talked about it in the banner, talked about it in interviews here. The guys are just almost playing too hard, too tight. Trying to do too many things, not make mistakes. That's what we were doing for that stretch where we weren't playing very good basketball. And sometimes when you're struggling like that and you're trying to not make mistakes and you're worried about things, you just don't play free basketball. And since we had that talk after the Thompson game and kind of told them, hey guys, it's you guys all know how to play basketball. You guys can make good decisions out there. Just go out and let her go a little bit. Let it go and play together. And I think the guys have kind of felt good after I kind of freed them up. Maybe they felt like I was putting the clamps on them a little bit the way we were trying to play to get the ball inside. But we're still doing that. It's just guys are a little more free and feeling like, okay, I can take this shot. I can make this play. I can do what I got to do. And, once we figured that out, these last 5 games, these last 3 weeks, we're a pretty good basketball team. But, we're going to get challenged here down the stretch, and we just got to keep on fighting. After tomorrow, we'll give them a weekend off, and then it's going to be, those 5 games in that 8 days that we got. And that's always a good stretch to see where you're at, and the guys will be ready for that. Elliot, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Great to see you and the boys in person tonight. Good luck tomorrow night. All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. You're welcome. That is head coach Elliot Rutfold of Hillsboro Central Valley Boys Basketball. Thanks a lot, Coach. Very good to see you. Take care now as the Borough Boys victorious final score 68-22 over Dakota Prairie. And keep it right here. Let's swing on into the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And that is this guy standing right next to me here, Gannon Limke. He's got a few inches of height differential on me, and that's just fine. Gannon, a hot start for you and your teammates tonight. Shots were falling that first quarter. You get 25 up in that first quarter. Just talk about getting those shots to go early, especially beyond the arc. You and Jacob were hitting in that first quarter, and that was just so key to your team's success tonight.
Oh, yeah, we played really well today. I mean, a couple weeks ago, lost a couple of those games, it was 3 in a row, and Coach Rutfold talked to us a lot, and he brought us into the gym and said that we got to start playing more free, we got to start passing the ball and believe in ourselves. We lost our confidence a lot, and I think we're starting to gain that confidence, and obviously our shots are starting to fall. We're playing really good basketball. When the ball's falling in the rim like that, it's got to look. They play a lot of golf, right? You're missing putts, and the cup looks a heck of a lot smaller. The hoop must have looked big for you boys tonight. Oh, yeah, for sure. Our shots were falling. I don't know what we shot today, but it was definitely high, and we just got to keep bringing that tomorrow. We got to keep bringing that in next week, next Thursday, big region game against Grafton, and we just got to keep shooting, and we'll make them. Well, that's the key, right? How much fun are you having now when you get some of that confidence back, right? The mojo's flowing. How much fun do you have then? Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much more fun to win, and obviously there's 3 games in a row. That was tough. That was a tough time for us, and had that talk, and now it's just we're all happy. We're having a good time in practice every single game, and it's been awesome. It's good, and sometimes you just need to have those moments. So back-to-back, so you're going to get ready tomorrow night. Another home game, but a big region game. You can't treat a game differently, though, right? Non-region or region, it's still a game, right? Yeah, tomorrow's a big game. I mean, today was not a region game, but Dakota Prairie, they're a good team. They struggled a little bit today. That's all right, but every team struggles. Tomorrow, play Park River. It's a region game and 2-point game, so we got to come out strong right away and hopefully get a big lead in the beginning and finish that throughout the game.
Gannon, thanks for your time. I appreciate you coming over here. Congrats on the win. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
You got it. Gannon Limke joining us. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Stick around 1 second here, Gannon. I'll get you a little shirt here as our post-game report continues with more right after this on yourliveevent.com.
Planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
68-22. Everybody was firing up there. Too excited to get us as we get into this post-game report. Continuing here on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman, Keith Meyer with you as our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the game. Sometimes we talk players. Today I want to go with play and maybe just in general, the deep ball. And Coach talked about it, Keith, about that confidence in picking that shot, getting that shot in rhythm. The three-pointer and extending it out from trying to pack it in to kicking it out when they were leaving you open. And that precision, that offense was looking pretty sweet by the Burros early on here tonight with that whole execution in mind here. They brought it here this evening.
Yeah, the two guys that were making the most three-pointers are the biggest two guys on the squad.
Right.
Brandt and Limke, but they're that kind of shooters where they're a little streaky. If they've got their confidence, if they got the rhythm, they're going to knock down 50% of those, and that's well over what you expect out of a three-point shooting percentage. When those guys are knocking them down, it opens up the inside, and you saw that a little bit later on. Waterworth was having his way inside. He'd step to the middle and pin his guy behind him and had little tiny shots to make. It just makes the whole team function better.
RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton with our precision play of the game, and we were talking about that offense, and it was an impressive run for the Burro boys. They roll 68-22. They're now winners of 5 straight and are 9-5 on the season. Dakota Prairie drops to 6-8 with the loss. Run our final statistics here tonight on our Golden Harvest Timpazet seed sales scoreboard. Final stats for the Knights of Dakota Prairie. 6 points from Cade Stein. He had 5 rebounds as well. 2 points, 5 boards for Jacob Johnson. Garrett Hawkinson had a couple of points and a rebound. Garrett Severson, 2 points, 5 boards. And Landon Hendrickson had a couple of points. Nathan Granis had a point. For the Knights, they were 2 of 8 from the free throw line, had 21 rebounds and 14 turnovers. Not the night that they were expecting or hoping for this evening, no question about that. But as Coach was talking to us in the pregame show, too, they got a few nights to get it right, and then district play is going to begin that last week in February as they'll be taking on, in their next action, Benson County, and that'll be here next week in Maddock. For Hillsboro Central Valley tonight, down the list, Alex Cotton had a couple of rebounds. Aaron Cooper, 4 points, 4 boards. Gannon Limke, 19 points, 9 rebounds. Parker Gallagher, 2 and 2. Jace Leshik had 3 rebounds, 4 fouls. He'd be upset if I didn't say it. Mostly I was trying to get you to giggle there, Keith. That was my goal. Landon Olson had 4 points and a rebound. Peter Dryberg had 7 points, 3 boards, and Gavin Mitchell had a couple of rebounds. Caden Waterworth, 10 points, 5 buckets, or 5 rebounds, Jacob Brandt, 11 and 4 tonight. Alec Magnuson, 7 points, 3 rebounds, and Michael Longthorne off the bench, 4 points and a rebound. We got to put his name on those programs too. We got to make sure that, got to get that. Unless there was just a typo somewhere. I mean, that's possible, but I feel like that,
We'll have to speak to Coach Nelson about that, the AD, and make sure we get that lineup correct.
We got to get that right because he's 21 on the scorecard, 22 in our hearts. Michael Longthorne, 6 of 12 from the free throw line for the Borough boys, 39 rebounds, and I had, to my numbers, unofficially, just 2 turnovers in the ball game. That's impressive right there. Borough's 9 and 5, and again, host Park River Fordville Lincoln tomorrow night in CV. That game will be on yourliveevent.com. Keith, thanks for helping me out tonight. I appreciate it. I haven't been over to do a ball game here in this side of the world for a little while, and God darn it was fun to work with you.
Well, I'm glad you came over to the real world for a while. That's
4 quarters of basketball, man.
Yeah.
Shot clock and everything.
Yep. Get you out of Minnesota and try and correct some of your Minnesota speak. So it's good to get you out of home for a while.
I was looking back in my old audio files, and I found plenty of our conversations from the Louis Lee we were having those few years in district tournaments. And we spent a lot of time over those few years in February, and I would go into an interview with you thinking, what's Keith going to throw at me this time? Because every once in a while you'd throw a real curveball at me. You trained me well.
I don't think that fast anymore. Of course, people would have said when I was coaching I didn't think very fast either, so that's fair.
It's all good. It was fun to work with you. I appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in wherever you are. We appreciate it. Again, tomorrow night, Burroughs and Park River, Fordville, Lincoln. The Aggies will be at Central Valley School in Buxton. We'll have the coverage here on yourliveevent.com. 68-22 the final. The Burroughs win over Dakota Prairie on yourliveevent.com. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night, everybody.